I'm right here, everybody. Can you see me? I told my wife I was going to go like this. There's no people in there right now. See, at the top, it tells you how many people. Oh. Yep. I'm here a little bit early for y'all. So, if there's anybody out there, come on, man. Come on, join me. I'm over here drinking my coffee and sitting here with my dog. Y'all want to see my dog? His name is Frankie. He's a little schnauzer. Watch. This is Frankie. Get up here, Frankie. Say hello to everybody. Say hello. Yep, that's Frankie. All right, go back over there and lay down. Go on. Hey, don't bite me. What the heck, dude? Hey, brother, what's going on? Oh, it's Candy, my sister. Oh, shoot. Did you see Frankie? He got all freaked out. I don't know. He thought something was going to happen to him or something. So you're working on your. My sister has a nonprofit organization, and it's about grounding pads. And what you do is you put this pad like on the ground, on the floor, and it plugs into the ground of the outlet, and it's helps you to heal. It's got healing powers. So it's a natural product, and it's a natural way to get healing. So if any of you are interested, and hello there, how you doing? We're talking about grounding pads. Have you ever heard of that? It reduces inflammation. You know, I asked her if she had one that I could wrap around my head. Your voice sounds like a woman's voice. So let me tell you a story. All the time, you can bring it over, that's fine. All the time I get somebody talking on the phone and they'll say, okay, ma'am. And depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Sometimes I get a little bit irritated. This is what the grounding pad looks like, y'all. See that? And then it's got a cord right here, and you plug this cord into the outlet. You know the little round hole on the ground on the outlet? You plug that in, and you put your feet on it, or you could put it on your back. You could lean up against it. Your voice is great. See there? My voice is cool. But yeah, that's the voice God gave me, so you got to deal with what you got, man. There's been a couple of times where someone will say, okay, ma'am. Now, this is on the phone. And I'll say, okay, so here's the thing. My name is Robert. I'm not a woman. I am a man. And then just like a couple of minutes later, they'll say, okay, ma'am. And that's when I start getting a little irritated. I say, okay, so here's the thing. How many people do you know that are women that are named Robert? And then sometimes they'll say, oh, I thought you said Robin. And I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm done talking to you. So whatever. My voice sounds like I'm 5 and I'm in my teens. So, hey, Marie, say something.
Hello.
My wife has the same thing. She's 61 and she sounds like she's a little kid or like she's a teenager. So it's all good, man. I mean, I've talked to women on the phone before I thought it was a man. And I said, sir. So you got to do what you, whatever you get in life, that's That's what you got. You know, you got to deal with it. So yeah, I don't let it bother me too much. I um I have a thing that I tell my wife when I go to the drive-through. I say I'm going to use my man's voice because they're all the time thinking they'll say, "Okay, ma'am, pull on up." Uh, here lately, I got to the point where I go inside because when I go inside, they give me a senior discount. Right on, man. I mean, hey, if you're going to be old, just be old. God gave us these voices for a reason. You're right. You're exactly right. Um, I was at the nursing home on Monday and I was playing, and this guy, he said, um, God made you to play the guitar. And I said, heck yeah, I like that. Uh, when I was a little kid, I remember I was probably like around 4 or 5 years old. The first time I seen a guitar, I thought, man, that's the most beautiful thing I ever seen. And then when the guy started playing it, I said, oh, I want to do that. So where are you located? Can you tell me what state you're in? God made me to play sports and sports and video games. Well, that's what God made you for, man. You can do that. You know, they say that everybody is put on earth for a reason. Everybody has their thing. Everybody has their talent. You have to find your talent. You have to find your thing. So, if you're a kid, if I could give you any advice at all, I'm just going to tell you from where you're at right now in life, try to learn as much as you can. Take it kind of serious that the more you learn, the less manual labor you'll have to do and the more money you'll make. So money doesn't bring you happiness, but it makes life a lot more comfortable, all right? When you got money, you don't have as much stress because you got the money to pay for it. I don't give my location. Oh, that's cool. No, you're all right, man. I just ask sometimes like where people are from because last week there was some kid talking to me and he was from Pakistan, or he said he was from Pakistan. But yeah, you're totally cool. I don't want, people like if you're worried about, giving out your location, don't do it. That's cool. Come on, Frankie, get up here. Frankie's getting kind of old. He has a hard time jumping up on the couch now. So I'm not afraid of people knowing where I'm from. One of my favorite songs is "The Breeze," and it says, "Ain't that's how's it goes? I'm not looking for nobody, and ain't nobody looking for me." So I don't really care like if people know where I'm from or where I'm at. Okay, I live in Kansas. I live in a little town called Russell, Kansas, and we're kind of away from a lot of people. How you doing, man? My ding ding is what? Hey, we got to keep it clean in here, okay? That's my only rule. Well, two rules. Two rules where we need to be respectful to each other, and then we need to keep it clean. Okay? It's a family show. There's kids that come in here. There's elderly people that come in. And I just want to keep things civil, clean, respectful. But let's just have a chat, man. What's going on? Are you people like, are you all into instruments? Do you like, what kind of music do you like? So my channel is based around music. Do you support trans? Yeah, I do. I definitely do. So, someone just asked me a question if I support trans rights, and I'm gonna share a story with you guys. So before I learned more about it, I was kind of against it. You know, this is the thing that people that are against things like trans, it's because they don't understand it, right? It's kind of like being racist. Okay, you're racist, but you don't know that race. You don't know how they live. You don't know how their values, stuff like that. Okay, so I think it was my sister that got me. You played guitar, cool, right on. I like that. So my sister got me started on watching jazz on TLC. Do any of you people watch that show? Okay, so after watching that show, I would stand up for any transgender person because it's how you are. It's how God made you. It's how you were born. And like I said earlier, you know, when we were talking about my voice, someone said my voice sounded like a woman. Okay, so here's the thing. That's how I was born. That's the voice I have. I've had it forever. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have it for the rest of my life. So I don't like to try to hide my voice. That's who I am, man. That's my voice. And transgender people, you know, you're born that way. That's who you are. I think you should do whatever you can to enjoy life and be happy. People don't understand that. So I don't know. I don't know how you can get people to understand it. Let me read a little bit of what people are saying. Do I like, what is that? Do I like Lady Gaga. She's a very talented person. I don't really like, I don't look for her music. Like if I'm gonna chill out and listen to music, I don't listen to Lady Gaga. But I do like her. I do like her music. I think she's very talented. And yeah, go Lady Gaga. She's a good actress. I watched a couple of movies with her in there. So the movie, she did a really good job of acting in that movie. But I didn't really care for the movie because the guy, I don't want to ruin the end of the movie. uh, I didn't like the ending of the movie. And it was kind of a sad ending. We'll leave it like that. Hey Nathan, what's up, man? Weren't you in here last week? I think I recognized your name. My friend make me watch it. So your friend makes you watch the music or the movie? So not much going on, man. I'm just chilling out. I'm in my living room today. My wife was downstairs sewing. And let me show you what she's making. Hang on just a minute. I'm going to show them your bags, honey. All right. So my wife, the music, oh, okay. Do you know, people are just crazy, man. Honestly, people worry too much about other people. You know, worry about yourself. Don't judge people. I don't like it. You know, like I said, it's more about not understanding it. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So let me show you these bags real quick, and then we'll get back to. So my wife made this because, okay, so my wife and I go to nursing homes, and I play the guitar, and this bag here is for someone that's like in a wheelchair. So you can put it around your neck, and you have it like right here. And you can put whatever you want in there, tissue paper or whatever. but she's very talented. She takes and makes these bags. Like I say, that she's making these to go around the neck so they can have it in their wheelchair. And then this, she's making this one for a man because the other ones are kind of girly. But she makes these bags, and then I got a show on the 12th, and okay, cool, man, cool. I showed them your bags, honey. They liked it. Yeah, they said that's amazing. She did a great job. So I got a show on the 12th. That's like one day after Mother's Day. And we're going to take these bags and we have a bunch of flowers that are just getting ready to bloom. So hopefully there'll be some left by then. But we're going to take a bouquet of flowers and some bags, and we got some necklaces that we make out of guitar picks. I see one over there. I'll go get it in a little bit and show it to you guys. But you know, we like to, how they say, like church people say, you want to love on them. Well, we like to make sure that they understand, that they know that we're there for them. That hour and a half that I'm there, sometimes it's an hour and a half, sometimes it's 2 hours. I'll play. Sometimes they only let me play for an hour, but sometimes they let me play, you know, till I'm tired. I'll play for an hour and a half. I don't care. I mean, I love to play my guitar. I'll play all day. Very cute. She does great job on very, oh, yeah. And bring a smile to their face. Yeah, I kind of laughed because I recognized it was my sister. And she said she was going to be watching Survivor, but she's over here playing around with us. Do you write your songs? I do not. Okay, so all of my life, I've had friends off and on, you know, through life, that play music. And it seems like their big thing is they want to write a song. So let me just be real honest, okay? I've never had any friend or any person write a song that really was very good. Don't take it, don't, please. I'm not trying to offend anybody. Maybe I shouldn't have said it quite like that, but writing a song takes some talent, takes some skills. So it's hard to write a song. I've actually kicked it around in my head a few times trying to come up with something that I can write a song about. Nothing kind of goes together, nothing jives, nothing, you know, I get nothing. So I kind of look at it like this: for me, and then this is just for me. There are so many songs in the world. So many. I get my, you know, I listen to music on Spotify. So they know that I like blues music, older. I look for music to play at the nursing homes. I like to play stuff that I know they're gonna like. And wow, that's real cool. That's real cool. You know, some people have the talent. Some people can write a song just and uh, beautiful, amazing. Um, do you watch American Idol? Because a lot of the people that come on American Idol, they say this is an original song that I wrote, and the song is amazing, absolutely amazing. But for me, uh, it's not for me. You know, I don't have that talent. My talent right now is playing the guitar, and I don't even have a good singing voice, but I do rap. Cool. So the songs that you write are rap songs? I have a very good friend, and Ron, if you watch this video, I hope you don't mind. So the guy's name is Ron. He lives in Colorado. I won't tell you what town, but he lives in Colorado, and he makes his own music. And it's kind of like it's mostly instrumental, and he makes it with like, well, I know he does have a like the turntables. He has like two turntables. I'm not for sure if he like does the like that or not. I don't know about that, but he uses like the computer, and then like some stuff that it's not like playing an organ or something, but it makes sounds. And anyways, he makes his own music. Well, that's really good. Um, so are you a kid, like a teenager? I'm talking to the one that says he's making music. Can't beat the oldies. Yeah, you know, that's what I said the other day when I told him. I said, okay, today's show is going to be oldies. And they said, oh, we like oldies. And I said, you know, what they say, it's an oldie but a goodie. So yeah, I jammed him out, man. Hey, what's up, man? You're a teenager? Cool. Go to school for music. Yeah, you start studying music. Try to get into a college where you can learn that and study that, because yeah, you can definitely have a good career and make some really good money and travel and meet a lot of people, a lot of famous people. But I think the more education you get, the better you're going to be. Oh, I got something I wanted to show you guys. So this is like show and tell, okay? The other day I said I had a lot of guitar stuff. So you see this? Let me get it up here where you can see it. Oh, all right, you see it? You want me to read it to you? That is very true. It's very true. Um, oh, I'm sorry, man. Sorry you lost your dad, Nathan. Um, you know, I'm an old guy, but my dad passed away too. My dad was a country western guy, man. He didn't like it when you played rock and roll. He didn't like that. He liked the old rock and roll from when like he was a kid, but he didn't like the new rock and roll from when I was a kid. He always told me, "Shut that crap off. Turn that shit down." Okay, so anyways, let me read this to you. Says, okay, my wife bought me this. All right. How you doing, Faith? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate that. Okay, so this little thing says, to my man, I pick you and I'll pick you over and over and over without pause. Without a doubt in my heart, I'll keep picking you. See? All right, check it out. You open it up. See that? Let me get it so you can see it. Okay, you open it up. And inside, this is the inside of it. There's two picks, guitar picks. This one says, I will always pick you. See that? I will always pick you. This one says, I couldn't have picked a better man. And you know what? I really do agree with her. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. I've had it for a few years. She got it for me for, I don't know, maybe like Father's Day or something, a couple years ago. But every time I have a show, I'm gonna show you guys one of my guitar. I guess you'd call it a collectible. I need to leave. Have a great day. Hey, uh, come back on Friday at 5 o'clock, okay? I want to hear some more about your music, and maybe you could send me some of your music. Do you have a YouTube channel? Any of you guys have YouTube channels? Um, Send me something. Go to my, well, I think you probably would be on my YouTube channel now, but maybe not because I'm streaming this live off of an app. But go to my YouTube channel, Guitar Journeys, and leave me a comment. All right, man, later. See you later. Someone said bye, and they said I don't. And Nathan said that's sweet. So yeah, if any of you people want to contact me or communicate with me other than when I have a show, you can go to my YouTube channel, Guitar Journeys KS, and you should be able to find me pretty easy. And just leave me a comment. I read all my comments. I check everything every morning and usually in the evening. So if you leave me a comment, I will definitely answer your comment. And I think that's a good way for us to communicate for now. Like the one kid said, he didn't want to give out his location. What I was asking, like, it's interesting to me to find out like what state you're in or what country you're in. I look on my YouTube channel, and it kind of it's amazing that people like in the Philippines are watching me. People in Germany, the UK, France. I get quite a few people from Australia and Canada. So yeah, it's cool, man. It's amazing. I am live on TV. Uh, I got to my sister got me started on watching that TV station or TV channel, TLC. So you're watching from the UK, Nathan. Cool, man. Right on. I'd like to go visit the UK sometime. I've got a stereo amplifier that was made in the UK. It's called, the brand on it is Rotel. Is that brand pretty popular over there? It's a really nice amplifier. So anyways, my sister got me started watching that TV channel TLC. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to tell you something about this cough in a minute, but let me finish first. I like watching some of those shows because they show other countries. There's something decent. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I heard a lot about the UK, so I just thought maybe it'd be cool to go there sometime. Let's see what you're saying. So are you from the UK too? I got another person that's saying it's great. It's great here, but it's just where you get used to it. Um, oh, back to watching those TV shows on the UK. I said the UK. Man, you got me all mixed up now. My mind is in the UK. The shows that are on the TV channel TLC. So like 90 Day Fiance and there's a couple of shows where they show them in other countries. And that to me is the best part of the show, because you can see like what it looks like in their country. You can see like how they talk, how they act, how they dress, their tattoos, maybe like where they're going to go eat, how they drive. Very interesting. Yeah, you probably watched some of my videos. So I have been on YouTube for a little over a year now, and it's a journey, guitar journeys, right? But it is a journey like everything. You have your ups and your downs, and there's a lot that you have to learn about YouTube. They have a lot of rules, and so I got my 1,000 subscribers pretty easy. I'd say like within, I think it was under a year, I got my 1,000 subscribers. But the 4,000 watch hours is gonna be, it's gonna take me a while. I'm not in a big hurry. If I get if it takes me, I'm hoping to have it done in the 2 year period. So we'll see where that puts me. I wanted to mention something about my cough. So I don't know what it is that makes me do that, but it irritates me, and I've been to the doctor a couple of times, which was a waste of money. They looked down my throat and they said that they didn't see anything wrong, and that maybe it was something I'm allergic to. So I kind of do agree with that, but I don't know, kind of a waste of money. They didn't help me none. Hey, thanks for subscribing, Nathan. I appreciate it. I appreciate you subscribing. So the music that I was playing at the last show was all old oldies. I have posted about maybe a quarter of the videos that we made on Monday. So I like to kind of put them in there a little bit each day, and then I make a few shorts each day, kind of, keep the channel moving. So, is anybody from Kansas or close to Kansas? Hey, Frankie, don't be growling. There's not a whole lot out here where we live. It's like 25 miles west to a town where there's 15 to 20,000 people, and it's about like around 70 miles to a town where there's about maybe 80,000 or 70,000 people. And if you go either way, like north or south, you're going to run into little towns that are about 5,000, 10,000 in each town. And that's about what's out here. We're kind of in the boonies. It's kind of a bad about like there's no guitar store. All right, there's a little guitar store about maybe like 35 miles from here, but the guy doesn't have very much. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for saying hello. I appreciate that. But yeah, I went to that store one day. I seen the sign that said music store, so I went in there, and like I said, he doesn't have very much. Before I moved to Kansas, I lived in Colorado, and I don't know if any of you ever heard of Fort Collins, Colorado. Now that's not where I live, but I live close to Fort Collins. So yeah, I actually bought a couple of guitars over there. Do you guys want to see my well, let me say this. It's hard to say when you have a favorite guitar, because it's almost like saying a favorite kid. Which one of your kids is your favorite? So it's kind of like that. That's what you named your guitar, Alice? Cool. Cool, man, cool. The guitar I'm getting ready to show you, I did name it a couple of times. The first time I named it, I think I named it Blondie. Right, Marie? Yeah. Then I named it something else later. I don't remember. I don't know. For some reason, that doesn't go real good with me. Naming my guitars. I don't know, man. They're guitars, you know. But let me show you something about this guitar that makes it really, really special. Do you see the back? Okay, so this here is called Flamed. Let me get this out of the way so you can hear me. It's called Flamed Maple. Okay, it's beautiful. But the split back, it makes it like worth more money. You know, most guitars will just have like a line down the middle. So this one has that. And let me turn it around here. This is a Taylor guitar. Let me show you the. Uh-oh, I almost knocked over my coffee cup. I'm going to show you. Oh, there you go. All right. I've had this guitar for about probably 10 years. And I don't have any dings on it. No scratches, no dings. I take very, very good care of my guitar. Accidents do happen, but I was working on a song a little earlier. I was watching Marty Schwartz. If you guys ever need to learn a song on YouTube, look up Marty Music. I mean, it's amazing. Almost every song that I've ever wanted to learn, he knows that song and he teaches it. He has a lesson on that song. But there's a cool part where you go from 15, 14, and you slide to the 12, and then you slide to the 10, and then you come back. The name of the song is Band on the Run by Paul McCartney. A friend of mine last night asked me if I would learn that song. So I said, yeah, sure, man, I'll learn it. And then after I got done texting with him, I went to Spotify and I listened to the song. And I'm like, what the heck, dude? That's not an easy song. That's not an easy song at all, man. But let's see. So far, I learned like this. Let's see. I think that's right. Oh, yeah. Oops. I haven't learned very much. But you get the idea, right? Yeah, it's not an easy song. The strumming part ain't too bad. I don't have it down yet, but like an F, and then a C, and then a G. And I apologize. I know you guys can't see me. I have my iPad sitting close to me, so that I can read what you guys are typing me. Named it after my girlfriend at the time. Teenage. Cool, man. It's all good. I know a lot of people name their guitars. I don't know. I'm excited about my next guitar. And I'm going to name it Dorothy. Okay? I'm not going to tell you the details of it because I don't want nobody stealing my idea. But I'm a big Wizard of Oz fan. If you look at some of my videos from earlier, there was some Wizard of Oz stuff in the background. So I'm going to make a guitar based around Wizard of Oz. And I will say this, it's going to be a Stratocaster, and I want it to be red metal flake. And I'm going to order all the parts separate. Okay, I found a company. Well, they're actually on the internet, but I found a company that will paint the guitar. So you have to get like a guitar that's never been painted, never been like stained or painted or anything like that. And then you send this guitar to them, and they will paint it the color you want it with metal flake, and then ship it back to you. Dorothy is a good name for a guitar. I know, man. I know, right? So, red metal flake, Stratocaster, and I'm going to hop that thing up, man, like, I'm going to get the best pickups I can find. I might even go off-brand, off of Fender. I might go, like, with a, what was that one brand? PSR, I believe it is. I'm not for sure of the details, until I really start buying the parts. But I want this guitar to be like, just crazy good, and I want to build it. I want to order each part individually. And then I'm going to put it all together myself. I think that if I get the wiring diagrams from all the switches, I know I took my Stratocaster apart, and I changed the switches in them. I've done that a couple of times. So that part I can handle that part, but the switch, if you ever looked at the switch in the Stratocaster guitar, or probably any guitar, there's a lot of wires that go to that switch. So you definitely want to make sure that you get the right wire on the right little post. So the other part of the guitar that I think I might have a hard time finding this, but I will find it. I'll look around and I will find it. On the pick guard, I want it to be like chrome, but a red chrome. And then down at the bottom of the pick guard, I want to have the Dorothy's slippers. And I'd like to have some kind of glitter or something in there to kind of make it sparkle when the light hits it. And then the plate that goes on the back, I want that to be the same, the red chrome. And then on that, I'd like it to say Dorothy. But yeah, so when I get to the point where I can make a little money off of YouTube, I can buy a few of the parts. And I'm just going to take my time. I'm going to buy the best of everything and then put it all together, and boom. And it's going to be like a one of a kind. There won't be any, no one in the world will have a guitar like mine. Okay, it's my guitar. Kind of like a song, when you write a song, that's your song. No one can take that away. So the guitar will be a one-of-a-kind guitar. And like I said, I just want it to be like really super good. So I want to order the best parts I can find. Anybody else got anything to say? I'm gonna show you this shirt right here. Is there anybody in here from California? You see this shirt? It looks like a vault, like a safe. I got this shirt on my 60th birthday. We went to California, and we went to a bar in Porterville, California, and the name of the bar is called The Vault. So if anybody lives in California or goes to California, if you get in the Porterville area, drop in. This is some good food, man. I'm not a drinker. I used to drink. I don't drink anymore. But we went there for my birthday dinner, and the food was very good. So, and if you're in that area, swing in, man, and get some food. Uh-oh. Looking at the TV, and we got a storm coming. When we bought this house, the roof was not too bad. It looked a little old, but not too bad. After a bunch of hailstorms and a bunch of windstorms, the roof was literally coming apart. If it blew real hard, I'd find shingles out in the yard. So I didn't want to file an insurance claim because I figured I was going to end up paying. Honestly, I figured I would end up paying $5,000 or $6,000 out of my pocket to put on a roof. But it got to the point where I didn't have any other choice. I needed to get a new roof. So I filed an insurance claim, and I couldn't believe it, man. The insurance paid for the roof 100%. Good insurance, right? They done the house and they done the garage. You're right, man. I'm right. Tornado warning. Yeah, that's what it is. A tornado warning. Ever since we had this roof done, I mean, they just done it like 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 at the most. It's done nothing but rain and storm and thunder and lightning. And I keep thinking, man, don't pound the roof. When it hells over here, man, it really hells. They show on the news all the time that all around us, like within 100 miles from where we live, Brazil, cool, way cool, man. I watch you from Brazil. That's way cool. But so do you guys get hail in Brazil? Or UK? Do you guys get storms in the UK? So anyways, they've been showing hail on TV, like on the news, like golf ball size. That's a pretty big piece of hail flying, right? Coming out of the air like 200 or 300 miles an hour and hit your house. I messed your roof up pretty good, man. And it's not just one, it's like they're just pounding, man. It sounds like someone's up there like with a jackhammer or something. But cool to see that. So yeah, last year about this time, I seen on the news last night. They said it was a year ago that yesterday, I think we had a tornado here, and it was about maybe like 2 miles from our house. Man, it got dark. Let's see, what do you say? It is unusual storms in Rio. Oh wow! But do you get like hail and tornadoes? Because I didn't even know, man. I mean, I know that they get tornadoes all over the United States. Not too much in the north because it's too cold. But everything else, and not too much too west of Colorado. But everything else, they get tornadoes, man. It destroys the whole town. Oh, you do occasionally, huh? That's cool. Well, Hey, man, it could be a lot worse. There's no tornadoes in Brazil. Cool. How about hailstorms? Hailstorms will like destroy your car. They'll destroy your house. If you live like, oh, let me think. Well, like if you have vinyl siding on your house and you get a hailstorm, if the especially if that siding is kind of old, it'll just like destroy your siding, just mess it up real good. But you know, since my roof is new, I put on a new roof and new gutters.
It don't come on the camera on outside?
What's that?
I don't know.
Oh no, not on my iPad. You're all right. My wife was asking about the security camera showing up on the iPad, but it does on my phone, but not on the iPad. But yeah, ever since we had the roof put on, I just don't want it to hail. I know it's going to eventually because it does every year, 2 or 3 times a year. But I don't want it to. I don't want it to mess up the roof. Just to let you know, the roof on the house, and our house isn't very big. The roof on the house cost about $6,000, and the roof on the garage, and the garage is a big garage, that cost about $7,000. Yeah, the car insurance will pay. I have $1,000 deductible, and but it's very good insurance. They definitely would pay for it. I mean, $1,000 isn't nothing. If your car gets pounded, it'll knock out the windows. It'll knock. Get out of here, Frankie. Go on.
Wanna go outside?
It'll break your windows. It'll break it completely out of your car. And if it's a really super bad storm, it looks like someone went after your car with a hammer. It ain't pretty, man. I'm telling you right now. I think sometimes they total them. They say they're totaled. So this has been maybe like 20 years ago in Colorado. There's an amusement park. What's the name of that amusement park? Is it Elyges? I'm not real sure. It's an amusement park in Denver, but it's really big. And I'm gonna look that up real quick. So during the middle of the day at the amusement park, a storm rolled in and it hit while people were on the rides, and it hailed hard while people were on the rides. And it did, and nobody died. Thank God nobody got killed, but it did injure people. That's how much it held. That they actually had to take people in ambulances because it injured people pretty good. I bet it's, yeah, yeah. So I've been in hailstorms before, but not bad. Not when they get really big. Let me finish telling you about this. I think that is Elyges. That's the name of it in Denver. But they were showing on the news the cars that were in the parking lot. A lot of the cars got totally destroyed. I mean, it really looked horrible. Their windows were all knocked out. The cars were just, I don't know, man, looked like they were in a war. It was bad. Let me look this up real quick because I'm just kind of curious. Amusement park in Denver, Colorado.
Elysian?
Yeah, it's Elyges. Elijah's Garden. Yeah. I'll give you guys a look. This is I don't know how to get that off of there, but let's see if you can see it. All right, there you go. So that's Elijah's, and in the background over here is the Bronco Stadium, the Denver Broncos. If you get it just right, you can see it. Well, you guys Google it. Google Elijah's. We lived in Colorado. I lived over there for 30 some years. And my kid wanted to go to Elijah's for his birthday. He was probably about 10 or 11 maybe. And he wanted to go to Elijah's. And I tried to talk him out of it. I didn't want to go because we lived about 50 miles from Denver and driving in Denver. So we didn't have cell phones yet, right? So we didn't have GPS on our phones. And driving in Denver, every single time I drove to Denver, I got lost. And being lost in a big city with one-way streets and off-ramps, and I just didn't like going to Denver. So I really didn't want to take him. But I did. I did take him to Elijah's. I'm not going to make it too bad because my son's probably going to watch this video. But we got there. Okay, it cost like $70 a person to get in. And we took one of his friends. We get in. He didn't want to ride no rides. Is that crazy, man? I'm like, Matthew, I paid $70 for each one of us to get in here. You're going to get on that ride, okay? One way or another, you're getting on those rides. I don't care if I have to put you on there myself. He rode a couple of rides, but not very many. I mean, that's what the amusement park is about, is rides. But it was his birthday. I didn't want to make him feel bad, so we just kind of did our thing. I made him feel bad later. A couple of days later, I made him feel bad. But anyways, okay, so that's Elijah's. So what kind of weather do you guys have in Brazil? Are you still in here? I'm just curious, does it like get cold there? Or is it nice weather all the time? I've seen on the TV show 90 Day Fiancé that there's been some people that were in Brazil. So I've seen shows that were in Brazil. And does it get cold in the UK? Get up here, Frankie. Come on. This dog will go back and forth. Come on, get up here.
Did he eat?
I thought you were going to let him outside.
I did. Did he eat?
Yeah, I fed him. Frankie, sit down. He's kind of freaking out because he knows I'm talking to somebody, but he can't see nobody. He ain't smart enough to know that I'm talking to somebody on the iPad. So he's kind of freaking out, looking around like, who the heck are you talking to, man? I don't see nobody. All right, guys, so we're getting real close to an hour. And I really appreciate you guys coming on and talking to me. I want to make like a safe spot for anybody. If you're old enough or young enough to know how to get on YouTube, you're welcome. Come on, come in. However you want to say it. It's kind of like a chat room. I'm kind of hoping that maybe in a few years I can turn it into a podcast. And I'm planning on doing some traveling and playing my guitar. And I'm hoping that I can meet up with some people that have something interesting to say. And I can interview them. Okay, Where you from, sir? Where you been? What are you doing? Oh, let's see what he says here. It gets cold in the winter. Okay, it's about the same as here. That's about the same as here. Um, it gets really, really hot here. So we have a deal that's called the heat index. So when the humidity is real high and the heat is real hot, you get a heat index. So let's say it's 100 degrees and it's real humid. It's going to make it feel like it's 107 to 8, maybe 110. It's bad. Yeah, I try not to go outside. If it gets like really super hot, I just stay inside the house with the air conditioner. If it gets like around, I'd say like in the 90s, right? Even in the upper 90s, and the humidity's not too bad, then I'd go outside, to go to like to the store or to the gym. Don't I'm not trying to make it sound like I go to the gym and I'm not like one of those. I'm not full of muscles or in shape, but since I'm retired, it's good to go to the gym. I walk on the treadmill for a while and I do a few weights. Makes you feel good. Sometimes I shoot some hoops. Hey, I can actually make some baskets pretty good too. Since I'm getting older, I have a hard time throwing it very far, but it's all right. I just get a little closer. Kind of forgot what I was going to say now. That's one thing about getting old. You kind of forget what you're talking about. Things kind of. I was saying that the other last time I was talking. Things kind of come in and out. But I do know I was talking about my channel and my show. You guys help me out. Should we call it a chat room? Should we call it like I don't know. I just called a show for now. But there was a person earlier that asked me something about transgender, and that's what I'm saying, that I don't care. Like, I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're transgender. I don't care if you're big, little, purple, whatever you are, man. I don't care. I don't care. It don't matter to me. Just as long as you come in here and you're respectful and you want to communicate with me and other people, that's all that matters. I like to be nice to people, and I like for people to be nice to me. So, yeah, everybody's welcome. I used to have a business in Colorado where I went to a lot of houses, and you'd be kind of shocked if you went into all the houses that I went into, and you see a lot of people that they're either were born paralyzed or they got paralyzed in an accident. Or there's some people that are sick. I've seen a lot of people that had Alzheimer's, and they weren't even that old. They were probably like in their 30s and 40s. And they didn't leave the house too much. So there's a lot of people that don't have a lot going on all day. I'd like to connect with some of those people and have them come in here on a weekly basis, like every show. So I get to know them, they get to know me, and just be like a safe place where everybody can come and hang out for about an hour. We could talk about music or whatever you guys want to talk about. Okay, so I'm getting ready to wrap this up. I want to mention, instead of doing an artist of the month, I'm gonna do an artist of the show. Okay, because there's too many people I want you guys to check out, and it'll take forever if we do it once a month. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you somebody. Okay, hang on just a second. 6 people. Okay, you 6 people. Stick with me just for a second, okay? Kenny Wayne Shepherd. Has anybody heard of Kenny Wayne Shepherd? This guy is a wicked, wicked good guitar player. There's a video. Oh man, this video right here is gonna show. I'm gonna show you this guy. Hang on, just a second. He is the artist of the week. Can't see him very good on. That guy is really, really super good, man. So check him out. Go to YouTube and watch some of his videos. You have not. That's why I'm here, man. That's why I'm gonna show you guys some blues guys. If you're a guitar player and you're looking for a style of music to play, the blues is where it's at, man. In my opinion. The problem with the blues and rock and roll is that most people, even in the music business, they don't know the difference between rock and roll and blues. It all kind of sounds the same if you're not into music and you don't know which is blues and which is rock. You're not really gonna know. I mean, if you heard this guy play, Kenny Wayne Shepherd, you're gonna say, "Man, that's rock and roll." It's not rock and roll. It's blues. It's played in a certain chord format, 1, 4, and 5. You guys look this stuff up, man. Google it and look it up. But in the blues, it's a real easy way of playing the guitar that sounds very good. You play your chords, and then it gives you plenty of room for soloing. And when you solo over a blues song, it's like you're playing with a jam track. I like this. I like his sound, man. You're cool. You're very welcome. He's been playing since he was a young kid. I would guess his age at about 40. Let's see if we can find how old he is. Kenny Wayne Shepherd. Oh man, he's 47. Wow, he's getting old. 47, he's getting old. That's what he looks like. Okay, this dude is oh my God. I always tell my wife, I say, man, if I could just play even a quarter as good as that guy. He's an outstanding guitar player. Go to YouTube and watch some of his videos. Watch the Voodoo Child. He just tears it up. Yeah, it's beyond amazing. Okay, guys, so we went a little bit over an hour. I'm very handsome? Woohoo! Hey, honey,
What's that?
some girl said I'm very handsome.
Oh, really?
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm not going to get too close to the camera because you might change your mind. But I appreciate it. I think that, I think you're looking good too. I don't see no picture of her, honey. My wife gets very, very jealous, so you stay in the room. Don't come in here. It's all good. We're all just having fun over here. I told my wife that I'm going to do the video in the living room tonight because it's just a casual thing that we're just talking. I said it's just like having a bunch of people come over and visit with you for a while. All right, guys, so I'm going to get out of here. We're a little over an hour. And do I like Leonard Skinner? Heck yeah, man. I love Leonard Skinner. Now you got me started on Leonard Skinner. We're going to be here another hour, you know. So the first song that I can remember, and I think I was probably around the 10, maybe not even 10. The first song that I can remember that really, you know, I'm like, what the heck was that? Was Sweet Home Alabama. That thump 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 thump. Okay, so that kind of done it for me, man. All my life I love listening to Leonard Skinner. I've watched all the documentaries about Leonard Skinner that I could find, and I've watched all of their live performances that I could find. I've watched interviews of almost every person that was in Leonard Skinner. So, you know, the last original member passed away probably about a year ago. I can't think of his name right now, but man, that guy's a fantastic guitar player. I got a couple of things that I've been working on. And I mean, I've been working on them forever. Forever. But, I'm sitting in a really odd, in an odd place, so it's kind of hard for me to play the guitar. Hang on here. Sweet Home Alabama. It is a good song. And then I'm working on the Freebird with the slide. I don't think I can do, I don't have a slide up here. I made a kind of a Gary Rosington, yeah, that's his name. Yeah. If he wouldn't have smoked all those cigarettes, he'd probably still be alive. I say that because if you watch the early videos of Leonard Skinner, he always had a cigarette. Him and that other guy. What was the other guitar player? Do you remember his name? King. Ed King. Yeah, Ed King. He always had a cigarette hanging out of his mouth too. And he passed away a couple of years ago. But yeah, I've always liked Leonard Skinner, man. Yeah, I love a lot of their songs. But that sucks, man. They'd be alive if they would have went with their gut feeling and wouldn't have got on that airplane, because they had a real bad feeling about getting on it, and they didn't fuel the airplane. It ran out of fuel. That's why they crashed. But man, what a shame. So many of the very talented musicians died in a plane crash or a helicopter crash. So I told my wife, if I get too famous, no plane rides, man. I ain't doing it. We're gonna drive there. I want to get an RV and travel around in that RV. And I'm going to play at nursing homes. I'm going to do some street performing. I'd like to play at some car shows. And then when I'm not playing my guitar, I'm going to be making videos and posting videos. And that's what I'm going to do until I can't do it no more. Hey, Nathan, and what's this other guy's name? There's another guy. And the one that said I'm handsome, you joined, come back on Friday, okay? And Daniel from Brazil, and Ali Young, you guys come back, okay? Come back on Friday. I have a show Friday at 5 o'clock. Okay, y'all, I'm going to take off. What do you say? It's crazy how things turn out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know, man. So I was sitting at a doctor's appointment with my wife about a month ago, or maybe 2 months. She had surgery on her shoulder, so she has to go to the doctor like every month to check in and see how her shoulder's doing. And we were sitting in the waiting room, and for some reason, I got to thinking about Randy Rhoads. I think because we were talking about Ozzy. I'm not for sure what happened, but anyways, I looked it up. Because we weren't for sure. We couldn't remember how he got killed. So I watched a video on YouTube about how they were in that airplane and they were buzzing the bus, going up and down around the bus, or circling it and going down. And then I don't even think the guy that was flying the airplane, I don't even think he had his license. I don't think he really, I'm not for sure. He wasn't familiar with the airplane, or he didn't have a pilot's license, or there was something in there in that video. But yeah, I think what happens, he tilted the plane too much, like this, and the wing hit the bus. And Ozzy was asleep in the bus. Crazy, man. They're probably stoned, or hungover and stoned. Hey, you're welcome. Come back on Friday, all right? It's Friday at 5 o'clock. I'm trying to figure out when is a good time for everybody. So when I figure out when is a good time, then we'll probably just do it like once a week. But for now, I'm doing it twice a week. Okay, Nathan, I'm out, man. Have a good evening. Y'all take care, man. Thanks for coming and saying hi to me. I appreciate it. See y'all. Good night.